What does patriotism look like for Black women? This election cycle, America had the opportunity to make a Black woman president for the first time ever. Instead, we got a second term with President Trump. But even though she lost, Kamala Harris represents a different type of devotion to one's country. In 2024, she won 90% of the Black female vote, and it wasn't just identity politics. A 2023 study from Boston University's Department of Political Science shows that civic duty is the very thing that motivates this voting bloc to get to the polls. That right there is a form of patriotism in and of itself. Consider this interview my GBH colleague Jim Browdy and I did with Harris a year and a half ago at the 118th NAACP convention. I came out swinging from the jump.
I want to go ahead and set the tone here to let you know that we all have at least one thing in common, and that is love for Tupac Shakur. I know that's true for you because you are a Bay Area girl.
It is true.
And Jim, in fact, babysat him.
You're kidding me.
Now, I don't know if President Trump listens to Tupac or not, even though he does have this picture with him. Just kidding. That photo is fake. But there was something real and special about being able to relate to a sitting vice president with a silk press. They're one of the greatest rappers of all time. For me and many other Black women, it meant having a different symbol of patriotism. While the nation decided a Black woman wouldn't be president, at least this time, that doesn't mean she doesn't still represent America. Harris follows in the footsteps of Shirley Chisholm, who also paved the way for women like Ayanna Pressley, Ketanji Brown Jackson, and so many others. Not to mention people like Harriet Tubman, Sojourner Truth, Rosa Parks, and Fannie Lou Hamer, who fought tirelessly for the rights their people were owed. Throughout history, the Black woman has been characterized as everything from the mammy and the welfare queen to the sapphire and the Jezebel, all negative stereotypes that have reinforced their mistreatment in this country. In the shadow of this second Trump administration, remember this: Black women are still symbols of freedom and justice for all, whether in our highest political offices or as the backbone of our democracy. Growing up, I knew the Stars and Stripes well. Hell, even my high school mascot was a patriot. But given this country's history with race, I've always wondered, could I truly be patriotic? And better yet, does America even want me to? I'll continue pondering that as the nation turns its attention toward our political future. It may never be an unconditional love, but as Tupac Shakur himself once said, though things change, the future's still inside of me.